let's go through the bracket. The NFC playoff bracket.
I'm tired.
You need to take a deep breath.
Yes,
right
I
now?
do.
You want to take 5?
Nope, let's go. Let's push through it.
No, run a lap around the newsroom here.
Oh, yeah, that'll help me catch my breath.
Yeah,
sure.
Okay, so the NFC playoff bracket.
Yeah.
Let's just go through it.
Yeah, here, I got it right here, just so you did, because I know you wrote a lot of chicken scratch.
I did.
I
got you. I don't have your bracket.
Right.
So you've got Cowboys and Seahawks in a wild card matchup.
Right.
And wait. No, Cowboys and
you're right.
And
yeah, no,
okay.
no, don't look at it that. I had to match them up with who they play in the second round. They played the lower seed.
So then you got Cowboys, Seahawks. Who do you have winning that one?
Okay, Cowboys, Seahawks. Okay, we're going to have the Cowboys going to Seattle. I'm going to take the Cowboys.
Okay.
I think they're going to beat. I think it's a bad matchup for the Seattle Seahawks, who pride themselves on overpowering teams. We're the bullies on the team. The Cowboys are the same team, except they have the better version of the roster. And I just think ultimately them playing on the road with that run game, everything like it, I'm going to pick the Cowboys to win an ugly game in the wild card round against Seattle.
You got the Bears as the division winner in the NFC North,
yep,
taking on the 6th seed Saints, who barely got into the playoffs.
Barely got it, and I'm going to go with the Saints upsetting Chicago at home.
Okay.
Again, I think it's a tough matchup for the Bears. The Bears are a team that, likes to dominate people up front physically as well. They're not going to do that to the New Orleans Saints. The New Orleans Saints are big and physical on both sides of the ball. Plus, I just think with Sean Payton, his throw, his ability to find seams in an offense and playoff game planning, I'm going to go in the Saints to win an ugly. The only thing that scares me there is Drew Brees and bad weather outside in the cold. Right. Is not necessarily a good thing usually for the New Orleans Saints. But
because it will be like 3 degrees.
That's what I get. That's what I get scared of. That's right. And if it's really, really bad weather, then I'm going to be wrong, and the Bears are going to win. But if it's like global warming climate stuff, and it's like 48 degrees, then I like the Saints' chance.
Well, then we're all dead, though.
Yeah.
That's the problem with that, though. We don't survive it. We don't survive to see that. So then you got Eagles, who get the first round by the 1 seed, taking on the Saints.
Yes.
And you have the Saints pulling off another upset?
Absolutely not. No. I do not. I have the Eagles going to the NFC Championship game, winning a game at home. Again, Drew Brees on the road, outside, northeast conditions for the second week in a row. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't say, he's going to do it twice. Got the Eagles going to the NFC Championship game.
The other bye went to the Panthers. They take on the 5 seed Cowboys, who you have beating the Seahawks in the first round.
Yep.
Panthers, Cowboys, your winner.
Awesome game, similar physical brawl type of game, but I'm going with the Carolina Panthers to beat the Dallas Cowboys. I think they match up really well with the Dallas Cowboys, and I think the Panthers, with North Turner, their offensive coordinator, I think they just have more creativity than the Dallas Cowboys do on the offensive side of the ball to be able to score just a few more points there.
So then Eagles and Panthers, after the Panthers just barely get by the Cowboys.
Yep.
What do you have going to the Super Bowl?
I'm going Eagles. I got the Eagles going to the Super Bowl. That's
NFC
right.
champion.
Yep, Eagles are going to the Super Bowl with Carson Wentz. And what will be the storyline of Super Bowl 54? We'll get back to you in a second after these AFC brackets.
Carson Wentz making it through a full year, getting the team to the Super Bowl. That whole career storyline for him
would be amazing.
Crazy so far, and that would be an amazing another chapter for him. So let's go over to the AFC. And our first matchup is 5-4 with the Jaguars and Ravens.
Yep, we got the Ravens going to the Jaguars. Two teams that pride themselves on being the big bullies. Jaguars are at home. Nick Foles, I just think, gives them too much offense this year. And I think with the Ravens, that run game, I don't know, we'll see what Lamar Jackson does in the pass game, but if you made me peg it right now, this is not the team they want to see in the wild card. I got the Jaguars winning.
The other one is an interesting matchup. You got Steelers and Browns, an intra-divisional matchup.
Yep.
And the Browns you had as the 6th seed, just barely getting in. A lot of people think they could win the division.
Yep.
Not you.
Right.
You think the Steelers are stronger in the regular season. How about in this playoff matchup?
Yep, I'm going there too. I think they'll probably split their regular season matchup, but I think the Steelers win the tiebreaker in the wild card game at home. Steeler football, just the experience there that the Steelers have playing in those big moments, everything like that, I give them the edge. And I, of course, think the Steelers are really one of the better teams in all of football.
Okay, so let's stick with the Steelers real quick.
Yeah.
They got the Chiefs, then the 2 seed, your 2 seed in the playoffs. Chiefs off the bye, taking on the Steelers.
Yeah, and I look at the Steelers and go, they could beat anybody in the AFC. This is the one team they don't want to see. This is the worst matchup for them, the Chiefs. I really do think so. The Steelers, their defensive line, what do they want to do on defense? They're not necessarily known for their coverage. They want to just overpower the line of scrimmage and make things tough on the quarterback. Wrong team to do it against. Chiefs O-line, really good. Mahomes, of course, we know is elusive as hell. And I just think the passing game and offensive weapons are too much for that Steelers secondary, to where I think this is kind of a back-and-forth fun game. But I think ultimately the Chiefs Chiefs win at home and go on to the AFC Championship game.
So off the first round bye, the Chiefs get a win. The Patriots have the first round bye. You have them facing up with the Jaguars. Do you have the Patriots moving on as well?
No.
You do not.
I can't believe it either, but I'm playing really the percentages here. And I think if there are the teams that can come up and give the Patriots problems, right? To me in history, Jacksonville 2 years ago, when they had them down 20-10,
saw that.
Right? The Baltimore Ravens, the same way. With those years with Joe Flacco and Ray Lewis, they gave the Patriots runs for their money, let alone beat them a few times. Why? They're sound. They don't turn the ball over. Their defense is a force to be reckoned with. They don't try to we're going to match you with wits. Now, you're not going to outwit the Patriots. It's going to be, can you play sound football? Can you physically maybe make some plays and beat them into the ground that way? And I think the Jaguars defense is super talented to give Brady and them troubles. And yeah, I'm going with Nick Foles and his clutchness and that Jacksonville and the fact that the Patriots have been in the AFC Championship game. How many years in a row is it now?
You figure that it has to end.
I'm just saying, I'm playing the percentage. This is the year they get caught sleeping at home and lose a game.
They don't win one game in the playoffs, according to you. And of course, don't bet against Nick Foles in January. You just don't do that.
No, you definitely don't. I've learned my lesson.
So Jaguars and Chiefs. Yep. The winner goes to the Super Bowl. Yep. AFC champion is.
And you could have so many cool storylines here.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have Nick Foles versus Carson Wentz in the Super Bowl, right? If the Jags go, but if the Chiefs go, cool. It's Andy Reid versus old team, right?
The Eagles, yeah.
And ultimately, I'm going with the Chiefs. I am. The Chiefs at home. I just think those special playmakers, and even though the Chiefs defense, I don't think it's going to be special. I think it will be improved and good enough to slow an offense like Jacksonville down, to where I give the Chiefs-Eagles the Super Bowl matchup for Super Bowl 54.
So let's play it all through. So you got Chiefs and Eagles in the Super Bowl. Who wins?
All right, so wait, first off, I'm going Eagles.
You're going to go Eagles?
I'm picking the Eagles to win the Super Bowl. Yep. If you're going to make me pick a team, I'm going with the Eagles.
I'm making you.
You are. Okay, now more importantly, who are you picking for your Super Bowl?
Okay, so my Super Bowl. So I've looked at this. I looked at it all day yesterday. Mainly because I had the whole day with the family.
Right.
And when you have a whole day with the family, you need to
try to avoid them.
Yeah, you take breaks. Right. Not avoid totally, but just you got to carve out some time for yourself. And I was looking at the schedules, trying to look at the numbers.
Ooh, I like it. I see seedings going on over here. I like this.
So I'm going to go with the Houston Texans are going to make the Super Bowl.
Okay.
The AFC
as a 6 seed. You got them as a 6 seed?
As a 6 seed.
Okay.
Yeah, Texans are in.
Okay.
And I'm going to go Rams, who you did not have.
Right. I don't have either one in. Yes.
So I'm going to go two teams that you do not have in the playoff picture. I'm going with them.
Okay.
And I will have the Rams win it. I know about the Super Bowl hangover, but I think Sean McVay, in Sean we trust.
Yes.
I think he's going to be able to scheme something up and figure out a way to get Jared Goff to that next level.
Definitely scares me. Yes, he's certainly capable of that.
But I'm going to go with my my MVP.
Too.
And I know you're going to pick your MVPs here in a second, too. But my MVP, and it scared me a little bit what you said about Deshaun Watson and his reads.
Right.
And, not locking on to the top.
Don't let me scare you.
So now I'm second-guessing that a little bit.
Yeah.
But I thought if the Texans make a run and
I could see that happening.
Do that in the division, that he could be the MVP guy.
Yeah. Don't just because I said it, don't let me scare you.
Yeah, but you're right more times than not, and so that makes me nervous. So I'm going to stick with Deshaun Watson as my MVP.
Okay.
And Rams win it over the Texans in the Super Bowl.
All right, so just go through it. Here we go. I'm going to read out your AFC. You got Chiefs 1, Steelers 2, Patriots 3.
No, this isn't all mine. This is Peter King's.
Oh, this is Peter King's.
So I took Peter King's, but I agree
that was
with
your
those.
outline.
That's what I took out. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
He did those, which copying Peter King, much like yourself.
Right.
Not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea.
You guys are often right. So those are Peter's seeds right there. But
all right.
I took Texans, who I think will just barely get into the playoffs and get to the Super Bowl, but the Rams will win it all.
Okay. I like it.
We'll see who's right.
We'll see who's right.
We'll put a bottle of wine on
whoever wins. Okay, if I get my Super Bowl teams or get one and you get none, then you're going to have to.
Here's the deal. If the Rams win the Super Bowl, I win.
Yes.
But for you to win, everything has to go to plan. All the division winners and all the playoff brackets.
Okay, no problem.
So that's what and if that doesn't happen, then neither of us win.
All right, if you get any of your Super Bowl contenders right, or if I get any of mine right, if you get yours right, I'll go 2 buttons unbuttoned for a podcast.
No.
And if I'm right.
Not a whole podcast.
Yeah. And if I'm right, you have to go to the very top with a collared shirt, not that Henley thing.
I'll do that. I'll go all the way to the top.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.